Keanu Reeves stepped into the first-class line at Los Angeles International Airport, and the chaos seemed to hush. His presence felt like a quiet anchor in a storm of rolling suitcases and hurried voices. Neon lights flickered in the terminal. The air carried coffee and jet fuel, but Keanu moved steady and unhurried. Dark jeans hugged his frame. A black shirt sat loose under a black leather jacket. Long hair flowed free. A silver cross necklace glinted against his chest. Its shine stood out against his rugged calm. A worn backpack hung easy on one shoulder. His eyes held loss and kindness. They stayed still despite the crowd's rush. The line inched forward. Passengers clutched tickets and phones. Behind Keanu stood Nathan Pierce, biotech CEO in his mid-40s. His gray suit cut sharp. A gold watch caught the light. His cologne overpowered the noise. Nathan's gaze swept the line with impatience. It landed on Keanu. His lips curled in a faint dismissive smirk as if Keanu didn't fit the first-class mold. "Nice necklace." Nathan's voice dripped with a smirk. "Vintage thrift find?" Keanu turned and met Nathan's eyes. A small smile crossed his face. "Something like that. Been with me a while." Nathan's brow lifted, expecting more, but Keanu faced forward. The cross gleamed as he handed his ticket to the agent. Nathan muttered loud enough to hear. "First class isn't what it used to be." Keanu didn't bite. He nodded to the agent. "Safe travels." His voice stayed low and warm as he moved toward the gate. The jetway hummed with cool air brushing Keanu's jacket. On board, the first-class cabin glowed. Plush beige seats and wood trim created a sanctuary for the elite. Keanu settled by the window into his jacket creased. The cross rested against his shirt. Nathan checked his ticket and froze. "You've got to be kidding." He took 2B right beside Keanu. Nathan sank into his seat. His suit stayed crisp. His watch ticked. A heavy sigh carried irritation. Of all the luck. He glanced at Keanu, who adjusted his backpack under the seat. The cross caught a sliver of cabin light. "What's a guy like you doing up here?" Nathan pressed. His tone mixed curiosity and sharpness. "Win a raffle?" Keanu chuckled softly. "Just heading to Sydney." "Same as you, I guess." Nathan's eyes narrowed. "Sydney's got standards, mate. That cross doesn't scream boardroom." Keanu's fingers brushed the cross. No defense, just steadiness. "Doesn't need to. It's not here for show." The cabin filled. Briefcases snapped shut. Nathan leaned closer. His voice stayed low. "Look, no offense, but first class is for people who've earned it. Not for, well, whatever you're going for." Keanu met his gaze. His eyes held something Nathan couldn't place. "Earned or not, we're all just passing through, aren't we?" Nathan scoffed. "Philosopher, huh? That cross your good luck charm?" Keanu's smile held. "More like a reminder, keeps me grounded." Nathan rolled his eyes. "Grounded's one way to put it, mate." The plane taxied. Engines hummed. Cabin lights dimmed. The flight attendant moved through in a crisp navy uniform. She offered drinks. Nathan ordered scotch. "Top shelf, make it quick." Keanu took water. "Just this, thanks." Nathan smirked. Water in first class? Living large." Keanu sipped without a flinch. "Sometimes simple's enough." The jet climbed. Stars pierced the night beyond Keanu's window. Nathan kept probing. "So what's your deal? Artist? Busker?" "That cross screams street preacher." Keanu leaned back. The cross glinted. "I work in film." "Keep busy." Nathan laughed short. "Film right." "Indie stuff, bet. It's gritty." Keanu's eyes twinkled. "Something like that." Nathan's voice sharpened. "Come on, mate level with me. You don't look like you belong here." "What's the cross about, some midlife crisis?" Keanu's fingers grazed the cross. His voice stayed steady. "It's about what matters, not what it looks like." Nathan shook his head. Matters sure, but up here, it's about what you've got, and that looks like a thrift shop relic." The words hung. A woman in a silk scarf frowned nearby. A man in a blazer shifted. Keanu stayed calm. Maybe, but it's carried me farther than any ticket. The cabin hummed. Altitude steadied. Nathan, undeterred, leaned in. You know, people like you acting all humble, it's a front. Nobody wears a cross like that unless they're selling something. Keanu's eyes opened calm. Not selling, just living. You should try it, Nathan bristled. I live just fine. Built a company. Fly private when I want. What have you got? Keanu's cross caught light. Enough to be here same as you. Then it hit. A jolt rocked the plane. Cabin lights flashed. Oxygen masks dangled. A rumble shook the seats. Gasps filled the air. A tray clattered. Nathan gripped his armrest. His face paled. What the hell? Keanu sat steady. His cross glinted. The captain's voice crackled. Folks, we've hit unexpected turbulence. Stay seated. We'll update soon. The cabin rocked. An elderly woman across the aisle trembled. Oh God. Keanu leaned toward her. Hey, it's okay. Breathe with me. Nathan's eyes darted. Sweat beaded. Keanu held the woman's hand. This cross. He lifted it. It's seen me through worse. We'll be fine, the woman nodded. Her breath slowed. Passengers watched. Some clutched seats, others filmed. Keanu's calm became a beacon. Nathan stared frozen as Keanu spoke. It was my partner's. Reminds me to keep going no matter what. The turbulence eased. Lights steadied. The cabin stayed hushed. Keanu's words lingered. His cross shone like a star. A young passenger pulled out earbuds. She whispered to her neighbor, "That's Keanu Reeves." Nathan's head snapped up. Reeves? The name rippled. Passengers stirred. Nathan's face flushed. His mockery replayed. The cross became a weight he couldn't ignore. Keanu kept talking to the woman unaware. You're stronger than you think. Nathan's hand shook. Memories flashed. A divorce. A son he hadn't called. An empire feeling hollow. Keanu leaned back. His cross rested. Nathan swallowed. You're him, aren't you? Keanu's eyes met his calm. Just a guy, Nathan, like you. The cabin held its breath. Passengers filmed. They sensed a shift not just in the air, but in something deeper. Keanu's cross had sparked it. Nathan couldn't name it, but he couldn't escape it. The first-class cabin settled into uneasy quiet. Turbulence had passed, but its echo lingered like a storm shadow. Keanu Reeves sat by the window. Dark jeans creased his legs. A black shirt rested soft under his black leather jacket. Long hair flowed free. His silver cross necklace caught dim light against his chest. Passengers eased back. Masks hung still. Eyes stayed on Keanu. His calm had steadied an elderly woman moments ago. Her face now held gratitude. Nathan Pierce sat beside him. His gray suit looked worn. His gold watch seemed heavy. Shock carved his features. The name Keanu Reeves had struck him. A passenger's whisper made it real. His mockery of the cross burned like a mistake he couldn't undo. Nathan's fingers tightened on his armrest. His mind replayed every jab. Thrift shop relic, no boardroom. The cabin's silence judged him, not Keanu. Keanu shifted his jacket. The cross glinted faint. He glanced at Nathan. You holding up? His voice stayed warm with no trace of anger. Nathan's throat closed. Yeah, fine. His eyes flicked to the cross. Its shine felt like truth staring back. Memories churned. Late nights in sterile offices. A divorce's sharp cut. A son's voice fading. The flight attendant moved through. Her navy uniform stayed neat. She cleared cups with a steady smile. She paused near Keanu. Need anything, sir? Keanu shook his head. All good. You kept it together out there. She nodded. So did you. She's calmer now. Her glance landed on the elderly woman. Nathan's chest tightened. The words landed hard. He stared at his scotch. Ice dissolved into amber. Keanu's cross rested steady. Nathan spoke low. You didn't say it was you. His tone carried a sting like Keanu had tricked him. Keanu met his eyes calm, never came up, doesn't change much. Nathan's jaw twitched. Changes plenty. Up here it's about who you are. Keanu's fingers grazed the cross. Who you are isn't your seat, Nathan. It's what you do. The words hit soft but sure. Nathan looked down. A man in a blazer across the aisle nodded faint as if Keanu spoke for him too. A man in a blazer across the aisle nodded faint as if Keanu spoke for him too. A woman in a silk scarf watched quiet. Nathan's voice wavered. That cross, you mentioned a partner. What's behind it? Keanu paused. His gaze drifted. She gave it to me. Before she was gone. Said it'd keep my heart open, no matter what. Nathan's breath hitched. Gone, didn't know. That's rough. Keanu's smile stayed small. Life's rough sometimes. This keeps me steady. Not for show, just for me. Stars gleamed outside. Endless and cold. Nathan's hands shook. I've got things I carry too. Promises I didn't keep. Keanu's eyes softened. We all carry something. What matters is if you set it down or hold on. Nathan turned away. The cross's light caught his eye. A memory broke through. He stood in his penthouse. Glass walls framed a city that didn't care. Divorce papers lay signed on a desk. His son's photo sat dusty. A call blinked. Dad, ignored for a deal. The empire he'd built felt like chains. Back in the cabin, Nathan blinked fast. Keanu spoke. This cross carries weight, loss mostly. My partner left it. My friend slipped away too, but it holds light. A stranger's smile, a kid's laugh. Tells me to keep finding it. Nathan's face tightened. Finding light. Sounds nice when you're somebody famous. Keanu chuckled low. Famous or not, life, it's the same. You carry the hurt or it carries you. The cabin listened. A young woman with earbuds looked up thoughtful. Nathan's voice fell. I've carried plenty, built a company. People lean on me. Kindness doesn't pay the bills. Keanu's cross shone. Maybe not. But it's what keeps you whole. Ever think you're leaning on the wrong things? Nathan froze. His watch felt loud, pointless. The elderly woman spoke. He's right. I was terrified. He held my hand. That's worth more than money. Nathan's cheeks warmed. Eyes around him agreed. The man in the blazer shifted forward. The woman in the scarf smiled faint. Keanu stayed calm. His cross held the moment like an anchor. Another memory hit Nathan. His son's voice at 12. Why don't you come home, Dad? A boardroom had won. Nathan gripped his seat. I've screwed it up, haven't I? Keanu's gaze held no blame. Happens to everyone. You've got time to make it right. Nathan's throat caught. My son. What if he's done with me? Keanu's smile stayed gentle. Kids don't give up easy, trust me. This cross taught me love sticks around. The words settled deep. The elderly woman nodded. Passengers leaned closer. The man in the blazer seemed to listen harder. Nathan exhaled. I didn't see you. Didn't see what that cross meant. Keanu's hand rested on the cross. Seeing takes time. You're starting. The cabin felt warm, smaller somehow. Nathan's eyes stung. You're different. Not like the rest up here. Keanu leaned back. We're all just trying to land somewhere real. You too, Nathan. Nathan's breath steadied. The cross glowed soft. Something in him cracked open. Something new stirred. The flight attendant passed again. All clear now, folks. Captain says we're on track. Nathan didn't hear. His world had shifted. Keanu's cross wasn't just metal, it was a mirror. His wealth and pride looked small against it. Keanu sipped his water, his jacket settled. Nathan spoke faint. There's more to this, isn't there? To you. Keanu's eyes met his steady and deep. Maybe. You ready to find out what? The cabin waited. The cross held light like it knew what lay ahead. The first-class cabin bathed in gentle light. Stars stretched wide beyond the windows. A quiet warmth wrapped the passengers like a shared promise. Keanu Reeves sat by the window. Dark jeans fit snug. A black shirt lay soft under his black leather jacket. Long hair flowed free. His silver cross necklace shone bright against his chest. Turbulence was gone, but its lessons stayed. Nathan Pierce sat beside him. His gray suit hung loose. His gold watch looked dim. His face carried raw hope. Eyes shone wet. Keanu's words about seeing had taken root. The cross he'd mocked now stood as truth he couldn't turn from. Passengers watched silent. The elderly woman across the aisle smiled calm. Keanu's hand had eased her fear. Now her gaze held strength. Nathan's hands rested open. No tension left. He spoke soft. I got it wrong. That cross. Thought it was nothing. Keanu's eyes met his kind. It's only what you make it, Nathan. Always has been. Nathan nodded slow. I've made mistakes. My son. My life. This suit was supposed to fix it. He tugged his sleeve faint. Keanu leaned forward. His cross caught a beam. Fixes don't come from out there. They start here. He tapped his chest. This cross holds me to it. Love. Loss. Trying again. Nathan's breath shook. Trying for what? I've got everything, and it's still not enough. Keanu's voice stayed steady. For someone else. A stranger. Your child. That's what makes it enough. The cabin felt alive. The man in the blazer listened close. The woman in the scarf nodded soft as if she'd learned it too. A memory struck Nathan. His son at 16 stood in a park. Dad, you're never here. Nathan's phone had buzzed. A deal pulled him away. Now his eyes burned. I lost him, didn't see him. Like I missed you. Keanu's cross glowed. You see him now. That's enough to start. Reach out when we land. Nathan's lips quivered. What if he won't listen? Keanu's smile held. He will. Love's stronger than silence. This cross showed me that. The words sank deep. The elderly woman's eyes shone. Passengers leaned in like they shared the truth. Keanu spoke on. I lost too much. Daughter never breathed. Partner left too soon. Friend slipped away. Thought it'd end me. But this cross said keep moving. Not for me, for them. For anyone who needs it. Nathan stared. You are Keanu Reeves. You don't have to care. Keanu laughed quiet. Nobody has to. That's why it matters. Caring's what makes you real. The cabin hummed. The man in the blazer sat straighter. The young woman with earbuds smiled like she'd found something true. Nathan's voice broke. I'm sorry. For the cross. For being blind. I was wrong. Keanu's hand stayed on the cross. Saying that's a big step. Now take another. Fix what you can. Nathan's tears fell. My son. I'll call him. Try. The elderly woman spoke. You'll do it. He's showing you how. Her voice carried weight. Passengers nodded. Some smiled gentle. Others sat thoughtful. The man in the blazer clapped soft. The woman in the scarf touched her cheek. Keanu's cross held them all like a light they could borrow. Nathan wiped his eyes. You changed me, right here. He tapped his chest. How? Keanu's gaze twinkled. Didn't. You just saw what was waiting. This cross helps me see it too. Nathan exhaled long. I need that. Something to hold on to. Keanu nodded. It's in you. Always was. Dig for it. The cabin pulsed with quiet agreement. Passengers seemed closer, not strangers anymore. The flight attendant paused. Mr. Reeves, we're all clear. Captain says you're a gift. Keanu smiled. Just a passenger. Thanks, though. Nathan watched. The cross wasn't just a necklace. It was a path. He spoke low. You're more than that. Way more. The jet began its descent. Sydney's lights winked below. Nathan pulled his phone. He typed slow. Son, I'm sorry. I'm here. His fingers shook. He didn't send yet. He looked at Keanu. The cross caught dawn's edge. A new chance glowed. The plane touched down. Wheels met earth. Passengers stirred. The elderly woman stood and touched Keanu's arm. You're a good man. She walked off stronger. The man in the blazer stopped by Nathan. Call that kid. Mean it. He nodded firm and left. The woman in the scarf passed Keanu. "Thank you." Her voice was soft but sure. Others moved quiet. Some smiled at Keanu. Others patted Nathan's shoulder. They carried something new, a warmth from the cross. A choice to be kinder. Nathan stood at the gate. His suit felt lighter. His watch less heavy. He watched Keanu walk into the terminal. A few passengers thanked him quiet. Keanu nodded kind. His jacket swayed. His hair caught light. The cross rested easy. Nathan dialed his son. The line rang. A young voice answered. "Dad?" Nathan's eyes closed. "Hey, buddy, I'm sorry. Can we talk?" A pause held everything. "Yeah, Dad. Okay." Keanu faded into the crowd. His cross tucked close. Its work lived on. The cabin's warmth spread. The elderly woman hugged her daughter at arrivals. The man in the blazer called his sister after years. The young woman with earbuds helped a lost traveler. Nathan stepped forward. His son's voice stayed on the line. The cross had done its part. Not loud, not grand, just real. Grace had found a home in every heart that listened.
Thank you for watching our channel Modern Stories. If you liked our video, you should subscribe for more amazing videos like this. Have a healthy and happy day. See you in the next one.